What's up, hunters? ZERO Sievert is a Tarkov-like looter shooter played from the top-down perspective. It's the answer to the insane question, what if we mixed a milsim with a pixel art game? The game loop has you leaving the bunker, killing, looting, surviving, trying to escape with what you found. It's hardcore, but more accessible and forgiving. When you die, you don't lose your items, just the items you found on that particular expedition. This fixes the major issues I have with these types of games, where you feel like you're digging a hole that you have to climb out of when you figure the game out. Still, it's surprisingly difficult for a cute pixel art game, but in a good way. Stick around to the end and I'll explain how you can quickly get out of the early game slump. Take it slow. It's a tough game, you die fast, and you're going to die. Sometimes you die super fast, this is something you didn't see. Hunters can be hard to spot in the woods, animals will hide in the underbrush. Try not to sprint all the time, and hold right click to look ahead and walk slowly as you aim. This will really help you identify targets early. Basic supplies. Bring at least one source of water, food, and meds. Make sure you have the ammo that fits your weapon. Alternate ammo types don't really matter so much in the early game, so just make sure you have some. If it fits, it should work. More on this at the end of the video. Perhaps more importantly, you need a way to stop bleeding. Bring bandages or glue to stop it quickly. The doctor at the bunker can heal you out of combat, and it's pretty cost effective. If you have the supplies, make sure all of your status icons are green and you're healed up as much as possible. Focus. In the early game, focus on a single objective. Don't try to do a bunch at once. You're going to die and lose your progress. You don't have a huge backpack. Just loot what you find, do an objective, and bounce out to bank that objective and the loot you found. Plan before you engage. Take cover, shoot, and move. Once you take your shot, especially if you're using unsuppressed weapons, take one guy out and move to a new position. The enemy will lose track of you and you can pick someone else off. Keep sightlines in mind for an escape route before you engage. Learn to identify NPCs. The Green Army is wearing green. They're friendly. Try not to shoot them. They will defend themselves. There is a scientist group sometimes in the forest. They're friendly as well. There are many other groups in the game, but pretty much everything else will try to kill you early game. Secret caches. Watch for secret caches. They look like a little hole in the ground. Good early game supplies can be found in these. Radiation. Avoid radiation until you have the gear for it, or at least the medication. Watch out for gray grass, or listen to your Geiger counter. Heavy static on your screen means you're taking large amounts of radiation. You could throw a bolt with G, and this could set off the radiation anomalies and show you where it's safe to walk. Hunting at night. There are pros and cons to hunting at night. You can use the darkness to your advantage, hiding in the shadows, and you can watch for lights coming from the NPCs or bases to identify them easily. Downsides are hunters don't use lights, so they can be very dangerous and sneak up on you, and animals can also be a major issue, especially the boars. Vendors. If you find yourself short on supplies for like meds or food, you can use the vendors. The doctor or the barman will help you out. When first checking out the vendors, be sure to check out the right-hand side and click on the tabs. It's really easy to miss them. You can heal HP or wounds at the doctor in the lower right of the bunker. Be sure to do this before you leave. Parting out weapons. Weapons can only be modified in the bunker, so grab them and bring them back with you. Find a weapon that fits your playstyle. Then once you find a weapon that has the upgrade that you want, take it off and put it on that weapon. Upgrade your backpack. Be sure to upgrade your backpack as soon as possible. This allows you to carry more loot and build up a surplus of supplies. It also speeds up the rate at which you can upgrade your base. Base upgrades. Upgrade your base when you can. This allows you to repair weapons, armor, and craft meds. I would focus on the bed, the workshop, the recycle center, and the infirmary. This allows you to get free heals, level up faster, repair your gear, get more scrap, and then craft meds when you need them. Be sure to use the track item feature to highlight items you'll need. Hopefully in the future these will highlight in a different color as it gets confusing with quest items, but for now they're all highlighted in yellow. Specializations. Check your character stats for specializations as you level up. You can do this by hitting J and clicking on the chevron made of squares. Earning level 10 in a stat will make 3 different specializations in that area become available. These are permanent. Even if you die, you keep your character's progressions, including character stats that level up as you use them. Everything you do to upgrade your character, not just XP. Buying and selling, looting, shooting, sneaking, running, everything. So those are the 13 main tips, but I've got quite a few more for you here. Do quick little excursions where you focus on one objective or just getting more weapons or food or ammo. Stick with the forest for a while and learn that. Then start to branch out once you start to get objectives in those new areas. Be sure to pick up weapons and sell them for some quick cash. Also unload weapons to get ammo. You can also quickly tell which ammo goes in which gun by picking it up. The weapon will turn green if it fits, or you can just read the ammo name. Hitting the Y key will allow you to also switch ammo types. You should only really worry about scrapping items once you have the base upgrades to repair your gear. If you aim directly at an enemy with a scope, the bullet will hit instantly, otherwise they're travel time. Also, for the last quick tip, I like to increase the opacity of my fog of war so I can really tell where that is. Enemies outside of the fog of war are hidden. And that's it. Hopefully these tips will help you figure out ZERO Sievert quickly. Please drop a like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I really appreciate it. See you guys.